Welcome back to Astro Auto Styling. I'm Lucas, and today's video is for all those people who are looking to start your own business. I'm going to tell you all the mistakes I made so that you don't have to make them. So if you've been following this channel, you'll know that I've been in business for about 2 years, and I've made a lot of stupid mistakes in those 2 years. So this video, I'm going to go over those stupid mistakes that I've made just so you don't have to make them. Learn from me. Don't make these novice mistakes. And hopefully your business runs smoother than mine did at the beginning. So the first mistake has to deal with the way you give quotes or your pricing strategy for customers. I'll tell you a little story that happened to me. So I had a customer reach out and they had 3 vehicles they wanted to get wrapped: a coupe, a sedan, and an SUV. And you wanted quotes for all of them. And most of my messaging at the beginning was done on Facebook Messenger because you could post ads on Marketplace and it's free and it got a lot of views. So it worked out really well for me. I gave him the starting price for all 3, but he wanted to really nail down the quote, be very specific. So I said, okay, send me some pictures. Again, everything was done on Facebook Messenger. And so he did. And I said, is there any paint work or is there any issues? No, everything's fine. It's perfect. I just want to change the color. Okay, cool. That's awesome. So then I gave him the exact quote and that was it. The guy fell off the face of the earth. I couldn't get a hold of him. Come to find out, because I'm always looking at vinyl wrap things, especially on Facebook, that this guy's name pops up and he has his own vinyl wrap shop and he's doing it out of his house. His pricing that he posted was my prices undercut by $100 or $150, something like that, on the coupe, the sedan, and the SUV. And looking back, it's like, I'm an idiot because he asked for a coupe, a sedan, and an SUV. It wasn't 3 sedans or 3 SUVs. It was one of each category. He was trying to determine his his tiers for pricing, and he just ripped mine off. The way that I found to combat that or prevent that from happening is if someone asks for a quote online, either Instagram, Facebook, or even YouTube, if I get a message like that, I always just give the starting price, right? I don't give direct quotes unless I see the vehicle in person. So now it's, if you want a quote, if you want an accurate quote, bring the car to the shop, let's look at it, let's talk in person, let's figure it out. Because you really don't know who someone online is, right? They could just be a regular customer looking to get quotes, which is fine. Like I have nothing against that. I do that too. But to nail down an exact quote, to get it like perfectly set in stone, just tell your customer, bring the car in person. Someone who's just trying to scam your prices or undercut your business, they're a lot less likely to go through that effort of bringing 3 vehicles, right? I just don't see that happening. So sticking with the theme of customers, we're going to move on to mistakes I've made with customer acquisition. So people always say you want high value customers, right? You need high value customers, people who bring you repeat business or refer friends or spend a lot of money or whatever. You want high value customers. But when you're starting out, it's difficult to find high value customers because you're desperate for any customer. I've found that desperation or that desire to get cash flow at the beginning and just get any customer you can really bite you, because you can deal with customers who are a lot more trouble than they're worth. Those trouble customers, you know who they are. You can tell as you're talking to them. You're thinking, man, I really don't want to do this job. Or even if I do a good job, if I do a perfect job, will this customer be happy? And if you ask yourself that and the answer is no, or not even no, like you're unsure, you need to stay away from this customer. Just stay away from people like that and focus on finding those customers that you enjoy talking to and building a rapport with. And those are the best type of customers. So I did this in the beginning and is entirely a rookie mistake. And it's not knowing or not understanding that people who come to you, you're the expert. So you might have this imposter syndrome thing going on where, I just started, I opened my own business, I haven't been in business long, what do I really know? I'm still learning. But when a customer comes to you, you're the expert. So because you're the expert, the mistake would be not effectively communicating with your customer and setting appropriate expectations. When you go to a mechanic and you have a problem with your car, they'll tell you, I think it's this, but I'm not going to know till I get in there. And if I get in there or when I get in there and I find this is broken, it's going to cost you more because there's more things broken than what I thought. And as a customer, you go, okay, that makes sense. He's explaining it to me and I understand what's going to happen here. I understand Like, we have the same expectations. It's also good because if someone brings a car in and it's covered with rock chips on the front, and you explain to them, I'm going to wrap over it, it's really no problem, but the wrap won't hide this stuff. Like, it'll still be there, and you'll be able to see it. Maybe the customer didn't know that, right? And by you telling them to go, oh, I don't want that. I don't want to get my car wrapped right now. I need to fix all these things before I get it wrapped so it looks perfect. That's very important because no matter what you did on that car, they would just be focused on, well, I wrapped my car and I could see the stone chips. So they're not happy. And that's not any of your fault. That's just because there was no communication there. So mistake number 3 is not setting those expectations with your customer. Make sure you always set expectations, and make sure you also have a waiver or some type of document that outlines everything you've talked about. So even though you discuss with them, it's good to have that piece of paper or that thing that they sign that agrees to everything that you've discussed, just to protect yourself as a business owner. So we've talked about the mistakes that you can make with customers, or the mistakes I've made with customers. But how do you actually get those customers? One mistake, and everyone talks about this, especially with the digital age that we live in now, is not using or neglecting social media. Social media is, for business owners, probably the most important tool because it's free. It's free advertising. And like, everyone uses social media. The reach you can get is insane. One video can change your whole business. We see it all the time of things going viral and people's businesses explode. You never know when that will be. Could be years, but the potential is always there. Some of the content I posted, the stupid ones, or the ones I didn't want to post, or the ones I thought, well, no one's going to see this, are the ones that got like over 100,000 views. Or there's one like stupid meme that had like 4 million views. Where else can you get 4 million views for free on your business? Like, it's unheard of. One rule or one saying I've heard, I don't know where I heard it, maybe it's somewhere dumb, but one saying I heard is, if someone's going to tell you no, meaning your content's not good or your business is not good or whatever, if someone's going to tell you no, it can't be you. Make it be someone else, but it can't be yourself. So if you're looking at a video going, I don't know about this looks dumb, you have to post it. Just post it, because you can't prevent yourself from doing things. What's the worst that happens? You post and it doesn't do anything. It dies. Okay, it dies. You can delete it later. Always be open that the next video could be the one that sets up your business, could be the one that blows up, could be like that one, and you never know what it is. It could be a meme, could be a joke, could be a silly little skit that you did. You never know. So just post everything. Lastly, the final rookie mistake I made was overlooking the importance of networking, especially at the beginning. Obviously, everyone understands networking is important, but I didn't understand how important it is. Most of my business has actually come from networking, not through advertising, not through referrals, not through word of mouth. It's dealing with other businesses. For example, there's 2 specific businesses. One is a mechanic and one is a car audio shop. So the mechanic, he does not offer, I met him through a friend of a friend. He does not offer vinyl wrap. He's just a mechanic. And the car audio guy also doesn't offer vinyl wrap. He just does car audio. But it's all within the same industry. So at the mechanic shop, people would come in and be like, do you know anyone that does vinyl wraps? And before, he didn't have any place where he would refer people to, but now he refers them to me. Same with this car audio. If someone's customizing their car with speakers and stuff, they're probably into customizing their car with wraps or other things. So they'd ask him, do you know anyone that does wraps? And before, he'd say no. But now, because of that connection, he sends them my way. They have established businesses. They've been around for 10, 20, 30 years, right? So they have that customer base that I'm trying to build now. And by working together, it helps me build my business, and I give them referral fees. So they're more inclined to send people my way. And that relationship, or those business relationships, I think are way more important than you might realize at the beginning. Those are mistakes I've made in my first 2 years. These are all rookie, novice mistakes. So if you're starting your own business, learn from this. Don't do what I did. And if you've been around, or if you've been in business longer than I have, please let me know what other mistakes that you think are more important that I haven't mentioned that people can learn from and that I can learn from too. So again, this video is kind of just reflecting. It's a new year, so reflecting on the stuff we did in the past, and hoping that this video helps anyone who's trying to start their own business. Anyways, thanks for watching.